Hi guys, my name is Jenna. I'm the owner of Yogi Nest. So you're watching Breathing 101. I thought it important to do this video in case people are not familiar with breathing exercises. This is Lily. This is my regular teaching assistant. You'll be seeing her often because she never leaves my side, ever. It's okay, I love you. So I thought it important to do this in case you're not familiar with what a breathing exercise is. I also wanted to point out that sometimes you'll hear breathing techniques or breathing exercises referred to as pranayama. So in the yoga world, that's often what we call breathing exercises. And I wrote this down in a little card because I'm a nerd and I didn't want to forget. The technical definition of pranayama is the regulation of breath through certain techniques and exercises. It's breath control. So, over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be showing you 3 of my favorite breathing techniques. There's the 4-4 breathing technique, inhaling to 4, exhaling to 4. The 4-4-4 breathing technique, inhaling to 4, holding your breath at the top of your inhale for the count of 4, and exhaling for 4. And last but not least, the 10 count breathing exercise. And that is where you just count your inhale 1, exhale 2, inhale 3, exhale 4, all the way to 10, and then you start all over again back at 1. Sometimes 10 count breathing is taught as your inhale and exhale is 1, inhale and exhale is 2, but what I've learned over the last 5 years of teaching is that if you're just new to breathing exercises, it's easier to count inhale 1, exhale 2, inhale 3, exhale 4. You can always add these things on as you get more advanced. Just a little side note about myself, my 2 favorite breathing exercises are the 4-4 and the 10 count. I use them all of the time. Specifically when I fly, I am terrified of flying. I use them when I fly, works like a charm. I use them when I can't sleep. I've been suffering from insomnia a majority of my life. I'm a night owl, always have been. I'm not a morning person. I use them all the time. A couple rounds of these breathing exercises and my stress level is greatly reduced, and I can just kind of fall asleep if I'm struggling, or if I wake up in the middle of the night and I can't get back to bed, I will use these breathing techniques. Let's talk a little bit about the benefits. So, gosh, where to start? There's so many. It reduces stress, anxiety, depression. It can help you move through extremely traumatic experiences in your life. It's great for feeling frustrated in traffic, or if you're stuck in line somewhere and you're in a big hurry and you keep picking the lane or the line that's really busy. These exercises really work for things like this. They've been known to boost immunity. They take you out of the fight or flight, which is basically, look, we're living in a really crazy world, and it's really busy. We're all so busy. We are almost always constantly in a fight or flight state. So our heart is racing, maybe your palms are sweaty, your pupils are dilated, your blood pressure is really high, and you're just full of anxiety all of the time. And these breathing exercises can put you in the parasympathetic nervous system, lowers your heart rate, lowers your blood pressure. It just brings you back into balance. So you're re-centered, you feel less stressed out, less anxiety. What else can I tell you? So a couple of things that I do want to tell you are: find a comfortable way to sit. You can lie down on a mat, you can sit on some blankets up against a wall, you can sit in a chair, your couch, maybe in your car, your office, but you need to be physically comfortable. If you're worried about how your back feels, your neck hurts, you feel really tense in the body, you're holding, you're gonna focus on that instead of the breathing exercise. So make sure you're really comfortable so you can focus on, what's coming and going mentally and physically for you just from the breathing exercise. And also pick a breathing exercise you really resonate with. Like the 4-4-4 breathing exercise, inhaling to 4, holding the breath for 4, and exhaling for 4 does not resonate with me. It doesn't work for me. But some of my students absolutely love it. It's their favorite exercise. 4-4 and 10 count breathing are my favorites, so I use them religiously. If you're pushing yourself to use a breathing exercise you don't love, you're probably not going to do it. So sit comfortably and pick an exercise you like. You will be more successful if you do it that way. Last but not least, I want to talk about how to breathe. I know this sounds crazy, but most of us don't know how to breathe. We are stressed out, we're busy, we are holding our jaw, clenching our teeth, breathing really, really short, shallow breaths, either just in the throat, just right here, or in the lower belly. But you actually have the capacity to breathe between your belly button and the space between your collarbones. Excuse me. Have a seat. Thank you. So you can breathe between your belly button and your collarbones. One way to help you kind of learn how to do this is to use your hands. You can place them on your belly, you can place them on your chest, one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest, but that way you can feel your inhales and exhales. So I'm gonna have to remove my teaching assistant because she's misbehaving. Pardon me.
Show starts in 8 minutes. Yum, yum.
So what I'm trying to get you to access is that breath between your belly button and the space in between your collarbones. So when you inhale, I want you to try to start from here. Having your hands there can help. And you can feel the breath when you inhale. I can feel my belly underneath my hands. And then I want you to bring that breath all the way up to the space in between your collarbones. So you can have one hand in your belly, one hand in your chest, and feel that breath move and rise underneath your hands. And the same thing when you exhale. When I exhale, I want to feel it in my hand, my upper hand first by my collarbones, and I'll feel it in my belly last. So inhaling, exhaling. So, and we're not just breathing vertically up and down. We can also breathe horizontally. So when I inhale, I can feel everything expanding. That means my ribs are coming up, and it's not that they're technically not coming out to the sides, but you can feel them expanding. So you really want to breathe vertically and horizontally. Again, using your hands can really help you to feel this happening. You want to feel it fill the space underneath your hands. I think that basically covers it. I wanted to keep the video short. I like to talk. I can talk and talk and talk, but for your sake, short and sweet, as short and sweet as I can make it. If you have any questions, reach out to me. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram. We are here to help and make wellness easy and accessible. Thanks so much.